What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Funnelheads. Today we're going to be discussing 5 things that we absolutely loved about the new Carnival Mardi Gras and 5 things we'd like to see Carnival change on their future ships. If you're new to the channel or returning and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, supporting the channel so that way we can make better and more videos in the near future. We would truly appreciate it. But let's get right into today's video. Now, one thing I wanted to mention before we get into this video is that we absolutely had an amazing time on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and we would definitely rebook this ship, as well as the 2 newer ships that are coming out in this class, the Celebration and the Jubilee. Nothing is perfect, and these are just things that we noticed that, we would like to see tweaked, but it didn't ruin our experience in any way at all. So just wanted to share that before we get into it. Now, the first thing that we absolutely loved about the Carnival Mardi Gras is Big Chicken. I don't think there's ever been a 7-day period where we ate more chicken than we did on the Mardi Gras. There was definitely days where we had it, twice a day. And I did an overview on Big Chicken. If you want to check it out, I'll link that video in the description. But my absolute favorite chicken sandwich from Big Chicken was the Uncle Jerome's. Spicy, delicious, tasty. Fries are absolutely amazing. I think they're better than Guy's Burger and any other fries on the cruise ship anywhere. So definitely an amazing, a new addition to the Carnival Mardi Gras, and they are bringing it on several other ships as well. And the big thing is it is free, so you can go any time of the day. I would recommend maybe skipping it for breakfast. That's kind of the only weak spot of Big Chicken, but hopefully they'll adjust that accordingly. Now, the first change that I would like to see Carnival make for this class going forward is the location of the jogging track. Typically, I don't use the jogging track much, but it does wrap around the waterworks area on this ship. And there were several times where kids and adults both would go from the water park, walk across to either get down the steps or over to the mini golf area, and the entire track would just be wet, and that's just a recipe for disaster. It was actually very active during the New Year's Eve cruise, and there's people walking, running all throughout the day. I don't know how nobody's fell. It is a recipe for disaster, and no matter how many employees they have that are cleaning up the water, it's just a bad location. So I would like to see that change on the future class ships. Now, the second thing that we absolutely loved was Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea. And even though it is $15 per person and it is rather short, it is so much fun just being on a roller coaster on a moving cruise ship, or stopped if it's at port, of course. It was just nothing like we've ever experienced. So if you are going on the Mardi Gras or one of these future cruises that are going to have the roller coaster, absolutely try to get your reservation, get in early too, because it does have to be the perfect weather, perfect time in order for the roller coaster to operate. It is down quite a bit, but absolutely give it a try. You will not be disappointed. Now, the second thing that we would love to see them change on future cruises is the location of the pizza and the deli on the Mardi Gras. I don't really know what they were thinking, but pizza and deli do not belong on deck 8, which is basically the middle of the ship, when the Lido deck is all the way on 16. Throughout the day, everybody's used to getting a snack or getting their food from pizza and deli, and it makes it a real problem, especially when you're with other people. They want something from the buffet or something from upstairs like Guy's Burger, and the other person wants pizza or deli, and you gotta kind of split the family up in order to get what you want. And then you also have to meet up again, and it's like an hour and a half process for everybody to get their food. So it is something that this one's probably one of the bigger things that we thought about going through the cruise. I don't know, maybe we're crazy, but let me know in the comment section below what you think about the location of these 2 eateries is. Now, the third thing that we absolutely loved was Chi Bang and La Trattoria. Now, the fact that these restaurants, these specialty restaurants, are both still free on the Mardi Gras was a huge plus. Of course, it was the first time we ate at Chi Bang, and it was very, very good. We'd happily pay, a small one-time fee for it. And La Trattoria was absolutely delicious. And we actually wouldn't have ate there again because our first experience with La Trattoria was on, I believe, the Carnival Sunrise, and it was not good. That was about 5 or 6 years ago. So we've kind of stayed away from La Trattoria, but we were so happy that we were able to try it again because it was absolutely delicious. The service was amazing, and we will definitely go back, you know, after that experience on the Mardi Gras. And Shebang as well. We had spicy shrimp. I think they were called Diablo shrimp, as well as Kung Pao chicken. Lots of different appetizers, all very tasty. If you're going on the Mardi Gras, absolutely try it, especially if it's still free while you're going. Now, the third change that Carnival should make is a minor one, but we actually came across this issue as well as seeing a lot of other people with the same issue, and that is there is no towel stand on the aft Lido deck by the pool there, as well as the pool on the aft on deck 8, which is actually the area that we ran into problems. Of course, they do leave towels in the room, but you know, we forget from time to time, and we were in the pool, in the jacuzzis on deck 8, wind was blowing, and there's no convenient way to get a towel. You either have to go through Pig and Anchor, you know, all the way to your room or all the way up to the Lido deck, or you can kind of use the outside decking kind of up to the side and then cut through. But yeah, it is a cold walk if you forget that towel. So definitely something that's minor, but hopefully you'll just remember after this video. But they should have some type of towel situation in those areas. Now, number 4 of things that we loved about this ship is the layout for the most part. Now, if you've been on a Carnival ship before, you pretty much know your way around all other ships because they're built very, very similar. But this ship is definitely unique. You know, the plan of it is completely different than anything you'll see, and you will get lost for the first time. But that's a good thing. It's really awesome to explore again. And one of our favorite areas was Grand Central, where they have basically a floor to ceiling glass window, so when you're sailing or in port, you get a beautiful view of the ocean or your destination that you're going to. And at different times during the day, they will actually convert this into a stage area where they have different types of shows, game shows, and all of that. But a really unique spot, and it was just amazing to see the ocean. You know, again, floor to ceiling for the entire level. It's actually 2 levels if I think about it, but absolutely awesome. We loved the Tiki Red Frog rum bar. It was great to have a bar on that like second layer of the Lido deck to look at the entertainment, to have, you know, space, especially during this time. Now, number 4 of things that I would love for them to change is to bring back the Blue Iguana tequila bar. And this is one that I didn't even think that I would miss, but I just miss seeing the competition between the two. Also, not having that other bar really kind of puts a damper on the Lido deck experience because everybody is going to the Red Frog rum bar, and even though it's, you know, 2 levels, there's a lot more guests on this ship, so it can get very busy. Now, of course, they do have the runners, which helps out, but I do just miss the Blue Iguana. They have to bring that back. And lastly, the 5th thing that we absolutely loved about this ship was the unique bars, specifically the Brass Magnolia and the Fortune Teller bar. They were so unique, so fresh ideas. The decorations were unbelievable, and the drinks were just fantastic. They looked amazing, and most of them tasted great. The 2 drinks that come in mind are the Bog Juice, which Michelle actually really enjoyed this drink. She got quite a few times, and then the Crystal Ball. Both of these drinks are from the Fortune Teller, and I'm sure you've seen videos or pictures of the Crystal Ball drink, but it's basically like a martini glass, and they somehow make like this bubble on top that makes it look like a crystal ball, and then you make a wish and you pop the bubble. It's a really cool experience. Now, my friend Jen did get this drink. She didn't say it was not good, but she wouldn't order it again. I think she said it might have been too sweet. I can't remember exactly. But just the experience and the look of it was really cool. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of other people enjoyed the taste of this drink, but really, really awesome to see, you know, different ideas come to life like that. And lastly, the 5th thing that we would like to see them change is going back to the splash area. Now, we spent a good time at the waterworks area because, of course, we had lots of kids with us and they enjoyed that area. But one thing is when the roller coaster is in operation, it actually goes on top of the splash area, and I noticed even with Little Man, with Rhett, and several other younger children, toddler ages, that anytime the roller coaster would come by, not only were they frightened, but they were also holding their hands over their ears. So it was definitely too loud for them, and they were all getting frightened, so I felt so bad for them. Luckily, the roller coaster doesn't operate all that much, but it does operate, and when it does, it's just not a good setup in that area to have. But so anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. There's definitely other things that we really enjoyed and other things that we would like to see changes in. If you like this kind of video, definitely let me know, like, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know, what you loved about the Carnival Mardi Gras, if you've sailed on her. She's absolutely beautiful. And again, these things that we would change, they were all minor things that, didn't like make or break our experience. It's just, good to kind of explain certain things that are good and bad. Again, nothing is perfect in this world. And of course, Carnival is always looking for feedback. But anyway, hopefully I'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later.